4 American service members who lost their lives serving in the Middle East have returned to the U.S. The Pentagon says 3 were killed at a base in Jordan when it was hit by Iranian airstrikes. Another died in the controlled demolition of a drone in Iraq. As Christiane Cordero reports, this all comes as the threats of this war are expanding.
Today, the Pentagon shared the identities of all 4 U.S. service members killed in the Middle East in recent days. 28-year-old Sergeant Angel Rampersad of New York was at a U.S. base in Jordan when it was hit by Iranian airstrikes. She was killed there, along with First Lieutenant Tyler James Feehan of Hawaii and Private Isabella Gonzalez of Texas. Sergeant Michael Emmanuel Swinton of North Carolina was killed in Iraq during the controlled detonation of an Iranian drone. Today, the bodies of all 4 soldiers returned home, with President Trump attending the dignified transfer at Dover Air Force Base in Delaware. It follows several social media posts from the president comparing the number of U.S. service members killed in his Iran war to other wars throughout history, appearing to downplay the current death toll of at least 18 service members killed in 4 months. The president, who has never served in the military, has repeatedly cited past U.S. wars to defend his operations.
But it's also important to point out this has been an air war. So this is unlike Afghanistan and Iraq, where we had tens of thousands and sometimes hundreds of thousands of troops on the ground. This is an entirely different conflict from those conflicts. So the comparisons are essentially not the same.
The war with Iran has now passed its 11th consecutive night of back-and-forth airstrikes. The Strait of Hormuz is essentially impassable as the U.S. and Iran jockey for control. In another social media post, Trump threatened to bomb one bridge or power plant anytime Iran shoots at a ship in the strait. And U.S. officials tell ABC News the State Department is ramping up security measures across the Middle East as it braces for potential blowback from Iran should the military strikes expand. Iran is also threatening to expand the war if there are attacks on nuclear sites. Christiane Cordero, ABC News, Washington.
And President Donald Trump has approved a nuclear enrichment deal with Saudi Arabia intended for civilian energy needs. The Crown Prince says he would seek a nuclear weapon if Iran ever produced one. This 30-year agreement would involve American companies providing technology and expertise to Saudi Arabia's program. It would also give the country a certain amount of autonomy because it limits what inspections could be carried out. This deal is also subject to review by Congress, and blocking it would require an unlikely 2/3 majority strong enough to override a veto by President Trump.